Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome to another This Might Hurt. We're just going to jump right in because I am needing to get ready for work. But that's okay. We have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. So Three of Pentacles is about the community building. You know, it takes a lot to build up one. And I feel like this is telling you that go your own way. I'm just getting that song from Stevie Nicks, Go Your Own Way. It's kind of like the opposite of teamwork. What would that be? Just doing it your way, going your own way. I feel like that's the energy that we're in, not necessarily the advice to be had, right? So we're kind of in that solitude portion, and which makes sense, right? After the holidays, we all had this we're probably all with friends and family that we see or don't see very often, and it's just time to go within, to reflect, to do the things, right? So yeah, I mean, it makes sense that we're kind of in the solitude state of mind. What else do we have? What else do we have with this solitude? Two of Wands, we're back to that decision. She shows up a lot for us, you guys. I don't know. Another fork in the road, right? There's always a fork in the road. I was listening to a podcast this morning that was talking about flukes. And the guy actually wrote the book Flukes. And there's more to the title. I can't remember. But basically saying that everything that we have or are doing is contingent on a invisible fluke that happened once upon a time, right? So he was talking about the movie Sliding Doors with Gwyneth Paltrow. And how the movie went in two different ways depending on whether or not she made the train or didn't make the train. So yeah, I mean, we're at that kind of space again where we're aware of it. We're aware of the fact that the choice that we make is going to make a difference in our lives. And the Six of Swords, it's very slow, right? Not moving away, kind of sitting in it and letting it marinate, if you will, and having the fortitude, I guess, to kind of sit still and stay stagnant. Sometimes we need to stay stagnant. Everybody's got this idea that stagnancy is bad, but I don't see it that way. Sometimes you need to just kind of sit still and sit where you are and take a minute to contemplate what's the next move. Ace of Wands in reverse. So yeah, not even wanting to think about things in a new way, just kind of rejecting the new start, right? I just need to rest. I need time to rest. I think this is what this is telling me. It's just a time of rest. Although these cards could be considered negative the way that they fell, I don't see it that way, because we all need that time, that grounding time to sit and to make the next decision, right? And to find out what's next on the plate, right? We spend so much time getting ready for the holidays, and then they're over. And then what? And then it's kind of like you have this holiday hangover. And you need time to rest and recover. What is the advice? What is the advice for all this? What is the advice? Advice is slow to come. Advice for the spread. Advice. Think about things in a new way. Start to consider how things might be different, right? How could things be different? It starts with a thought, right? Everything in the world started with a thought. This might be new ideas, mental clarity. Get some clarity, which is what all of this is doing. I mean, just kind of stay on the path that you're on. I see a lot of orange and green, so we're kind of in that creative and loving space I really like. But just, yeah, think about things and try to think about things in a new way. I don't know why I keep getting that, in a new way. I guess because it's an ace, right? But change your perspective a little bit is going to help get us out of this solitude and help us make this decision that we're needing to make. What we don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, the Three of Cups. I love that for us. I love that because that just means back to community, back to the things that we know work. And I love the diversity that I see here. We've got pants, we've got shorts, we've got half shirts, we've got t-shirts, we've got tank tops, we've got jackets. And everyone holding their cup up to share. So Three of Cups to me is all about community. That's what you don't see coming. Maybe there's a new community on the way. Maybe it's reconnecting with an old community. I'm not sure. That's for you to decide for yourselves. Wow, we got through this reading really fast. I know yesterday's reading was really long. It went to the whole 10 minutes. So I was kind of trying to make sure that we had time to do this one. But I'm going to pull a different card for you guys today just because I normally pull it for myself. And I pulled one and I don't know, I feel like we all could use it. The Path of Mastery. Commit to mastering your craft. Dedicate time each day to improve your skills and knowledge in your field. This continuous learning will propel your career forward. For those of you that are still going to school like me, that starts next week. So there's that. But yeah, think about the Path of Mastery. And that was actually the card I had pulled for myself before we went on vacation. So interesting that we are all sharing in this collective energy of mastering ourselves, right? And really understanding ourselves at a core level. And that might be what this is all about, right? Really get to know yourself again and get to know the new you. Because the new you was born from the old you. The old you had to die for the new you to be born. And then, of course, as that happens, our communities change, right? Because the frequency changes. And the things that were planned, if you will, kind of get halted. And the community ends up changing. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there because now I'm babbling and that's kind of dumb. So that's your 10-minute tarot. Take care and we'll chat tomorrow.